Hi guys, so I wasn't going to film today actually. It's Sunday and I have some amazing news. So my sister has just had a baby. I'm an auntie. Oh my god. Obviously it's not been announced yet, but it will be announced by the time this video goes live. If you want to see all the pictures, then I will link her Instagram. You might know her from SAS, we were on it together. I'm heading to the shop. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to get some, I think I'm going to do her like a pulled pork stew or something, because obviously I know how hard it is. Well, I don't have kids, but I've heard it's really difficult when you in the first few weeks when you've got a new baby, and it's hard to cook for yourself and it's hard to get all of those like good nutrients in. So I want to do something for her and like give her something that she can put in her freezer and just eat whenever she needs food, because I understand it'd probably be quite a lot of energy to cook nice meals for yourself when you're looking after a little one. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will show you a little bit of the recipe that I make, because I know you guys like my recipes, and also it's so nice to see you guys making my food on Instagram and you've been tagging me. Please feel free to keep doing that. I'll share everybody that makes a recipe. But yeah, it's so nice. It's so cool to see other people like having my sausage casserole and really enjoying it, which is awesome. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of today, and then tomorrow we're back to school, so that is quite overwhelming for me. I felt quite stressed this morning and I've done a load of lists, which kind of helps a little bit, but it's so stressful. Like, I find change of routine really difficult, really difficult. So I've been planning a lot and figuring out what I need to do to help myself feel ready for school again. So I'm just gonna head to Asda and get some of the food, and then I'll get back and show you how I'm making this casserole.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious, victorious, victorious. In this day and age, I got time for innovation, time to be creative, time too big to waste on my time on critics hating. Flattered by your opinions, to show you I'll just embrace it. Now watch a early sunrise up, no daylight savings, go nuts when I have to. Glaze bet my sound in this beats on the house that we dreaming. Watch me way back up in the castle, my thoughts are distorted. Cause I recall guys were hating uncommonly, all of them became common denominators. Hold up, try to overlook a rival. On me cause I got no competition. Now looking at an idol. Your dough ain't long enough to pay for my attention. Man, it's the gospel for the black sheep. I guess it got a banging ring to it. Quiet with triumph on the rap league. So all of you mother can sing to it. I was born to be victorious. Most definitely victorious. I'm destined to be victorious. Through all I hate to display, we remain warriors. I was born to be victorious. Most definitely victorious. I'm destined to be victorious. Avoided by the statistics, occasionally we'll quit it. Pay reality visits, but it was too hard to live it. Built on my confidence and delivered. Now I be burning these critics, cause they ain't know they was walking across while burning their bridges. Hold up. Man, whoever thought I'd be rapping? The family ain't never think that can happen.
So I've got the new kit from Halo, and I've taken the cups out because I hate them, but they're so cute. And it's like leopard print, it's like teal leopard print, and then the top is like, I don't know if you like dark black leopard print, which is quite cool. This week has been a pretty rough week for me, and I'm sorry that you've not got a lot of footage, but I will go into it later and we'll have a bit of a catch up. But first I'm going to go to the gym and train. I have been training all week and I ran myself into the ground again, but yeah, feeling a bit more rested today, and I'm going to go train today, and then I'll chat to you later.
You don't know how much I've already been through. You don't know the place I'm coming from. I've been high, I've been low, fought the demons in my soul. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn. You get what you deserve. And I stand my ground. Never backing down. Oh yeah. Cut my teeth on streets nobody wants to go through. Earn these stripes made of lines that can't be undone. I've been high, I've been low, and the proof is in my bones. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn. You get what you deserve. And I stand my ground. Never backing down.
Greatness is in my genetics. Rely on me, you never regret it. Victory's mine, yeah, that's where I'm headed. For this passion and drive, I'm forever indebted. Known to motivate each person near. I'm sure it's my purpose to persevere. Yeah, you looking at the chosen one. I said you looking at the chosen one. I was made for this. You know that I was made for this. Made for this. You know that I was made for this.
Hey guys, so I've just got back from the gym and the shops, and it's so hot today, it's completely ridiculous. Yeah, I thought I'd do a little grocery haul because you haven't seen much from me this week, so I figured it might be nice to see. And also I've bought a lot of food, and it's kind of the sort of, oh my god, I'm so hungry. My stomach was rumbling then. It's the sort of food that I'm going to be eating now for the foreseeable future, I think. But I thought I'd just show you a couple parcels that I got too. So you saw my lovely like Halo shorts I got this morning, which is cool. And then I've got two amazing food boxes that has been sent to me by two different companies. So I've got the Skinny Food Company have sent me this, and I'll be honest, I already took out this skinny chocolate spread and I've been eating it with a spoon. It's so nice. It tastes exactly like Nutella. I'm not sure what the serving's like. 25 calories per 5 gram serving, but 5 grams doesn't seem like very much, so, but yeah. And it's got no palm oil in it, which is good. And then they've also got me French vanilla. Oh, it's like 0 calorie coffee stuff, so I'll try some of that later. And then salted caramel skinny syrup. I love these because they're low in calories, and I really struggle generally with food. So I get like quite bad sugar headaches, so I tend to stay away from sugar in large quantities. I eat sugar all the time, I eat sugar every day, but I don't have it in large quantities because it gives me a headache, and it also can potentially like trigger a binge for me. So I tend not to eat large quantities of sugar, and I find like keeping my diet relatively low sugar throughout the day, like healthy whole foods, like balanced diet. Balance is key. And then I have treats, and I'll show you what I have in a minute because that's in the other box. But having sauces like this help me feel like I'm having like the proper like gooey sticky sauces, but actually it's low in sugar, so it doesn't give me the headaches, and it doesn't trigger a binge and make me want to eat more and more sugar, because it doesn't have that much. Well, it says 0 sugar, so it doesn't have any sugar in it. 0 calorie. And then they've sent me raspberry ripple, which I'm excited about. So again, another 0 calorie one. And we like our ice cream, so that'll be good. Sriracha. Sriracha is my favourite sauce, and I do have the regular stuff. In fact, I'll do a comparison. Oh, I made an error though. So this is like the really hot one, and it's far too hot for me. 168 calories per 100 ml, and this is 14 calories per 100 ml. So it's a lot lower, but I would say Sriracha is quite a low calorie sauce anyway, but we'll try it, see if there's any difference. And then I've got chicken seasoning, which is so good. If you live in like other countries, they tend to have stuff like chicken seasoning, but it's not something that we have so much in the UK. It's really nice. And then chips and wedges, which is good. I love my seasoning, and that would easily go on my air fryer chips. So that's everything from the Skinny Food Company. Thank you so much, guys. That's really nice of you to send me those. They just contacted me on Instagram, and it's just super sweet. So this video isn't sponsored by them or anything. It was just, they saw me on Instagram and they sent me a couple bits, and I'm super grateful. Next, we've got Fuel 10K, and I am an ambassador for Fuel 10K, and they send me stuff every so often. If you are interested in like kind of things I eat, follow me on Instagram and go to my Instagram stories, because I basically post a lot of the food that I eat on my Instagram stories, especially when it's really good. So these muffins are basically what I have for dessert, and I'll show you the other things I have for dessert in a bit as well. They sent me some granola. I love granola. And then, so I've got banana ones, chocolate ones, and these ones are really good, toffee apple. So I'll have those, and then sometimes I'll have like a little bit of low calorie ice cream, or some like mini Reese's, like 5 of them, and then a little bit of the syrup, like a little bit of the skinny syrup, or I've got the Sweet Freedom syrup, the chocolate and coffee one. That one is amazing. So yeah, those are my like go-to desserts all the time, not just when I'm losing weight, but like all the time, because I can have cake and ice cream for a dessert every single day after tea and still feel like I'm healthy, I'm happy, my performance isn't affected. I don't feel like I need to binge on cake ever, because I have cake every single day, and if I want to have it every day. Sometimes I have some other things, you'll see them in a bit. But yeah, I never feel deprived, and they taste exactly like cake, so why else would I have anything else? If you're looking to have cake every night for dessert, then look up Fuel 10K, they're really good. These two are my favourite, and like have like a little bit of cereal on top, or some of your favourite chocolate. Like you could have like a Reese's, like one of them, and then it melts and it's really nice, and you don't feel as bad as when you've nailed a whole pack of Reese's and you get that horrible sugar headache and you start to feel really lethargic. And my skin flares up loads when I eat loads of sugar. I get just lots of issues. My like weight recovery goes down loads when I've eaten loads of food that my body doesn't really like. I found the healthier I am, the more in tune my body is, and the better I am at training, the better I can like get on with my day. So yeah, those. So they sent me muffins and granola. Right, I've got so much. I think I'm gonna have to show you as I'm putting it away. So yeah, because I don't want these to melt. So I've got some minis. They're like mini magnums, but they're obviously not really mini magnums. They're 142 calories each, which is cool. And then these, which I found, which are 161 calories each. So I quite like to buy, so the reason we get like portioned up versions of like ice cream and stuff is because I just find it like a really easy way to like limit myself so I don't binge on stuff, and it makes me feel like I'm having exactly what I want to have. I don't just like down a whole punnet of ice cream, because I would do that, like that is my default. So portioning it up into like kids portions, like small ice creams, is perfect for me. And they feel like enough. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself, and obviously I have a dessert every night, so I'm not depriving myself. And then something else we do is occasionally stock up the fridge with stuff, occasionally stock up the freezer with stuff like this, like kind of like KFC style chicken, which you'd probably consider like a cheat meal, but we don't do those. We just have like meals that are slightly suboptimal sometimes. So yeah, I've got a few of those, like breaded chicken, and me and Martin will have that with some like salad leaves every so often when we're really craving breaded chicken. I'm gonna start making it myself, so that might change a little bit, but we ran out because I had a week last week where I just didn't want to eat anything, and I ate the chicken because that's all I fancied, which is fine. And I've got some like frozen mixed peppers. I'm just going to show you those because they're going to go in the freezer. So I've managed to fit the rest of it on the counter. That is an insane amount of food. I never buy this much. So I've got a chicken because I do a roast on Sundays, and then I've bought a lot of this like frozen cooked sliced chicken because I kind of want to do more like salads and fajitas and maybe stir fries, and just to like change it up a bit instead of my normal freezer meals, because I'm getting a bit bored of them, and also it's the summer and I tend to want to eat like chicken and potatoes and stir fries and stuff like that in the summer instead, and salads. So I think it's going to change to eating that, and they're really cheap. I know they're not the best to buy like pre-cooked chicken in a bag that's already chopped up, but it's probably got some salt added to it, but I get quite low in salt anyway, so I don't really care. And yeah, it's sort of the best I can do at the moment. Obviously it would always be great to buy really high quality chicken and cook everything from scratch, but I just don't have the time because I'm a teacher. I've also got these 5% burgers, which are the ones I was talking about before, and honestly we don't tell the difference from normal burgers because we have them most of the time. I've got Skyr, which is like a high protein yogurt, and I'm gonna have that as like overnight oats instead of my crumpets every so often. I've bought a load of like pickled vegetables. I love pickled vegetables. Some tuna, pickled gherkins, some olives, again because of the salads, and then I've got my usual huge amount of crumpets, 4 bags there, and some wraps for the fajitas, and then I've got the bagel thins for burgers, red onions, which are essential for salads, iceberg lettuce, wonky carrots, some peppers, spring onions, and then crunchy stir fry mix. I do always get a load of frozen vegetables, but I quite like that. My like usual bread, and then we've got eggs, soy sauce for stir fries, squash. I drink a lot of squash because I don't like water, and that's like no added sugar, so that's fine. I love this espresso macchiato, and I also got Martin some like chocolate milk as well. Some like New York barbecue sauce, which is really good. And then a huge amount of flavourings basically. So chicken casserole, sausage casserole, beef casserole. They're like my secret ingredient to make everything taste amazing. And then I also got the taco ones and the fajita ones. And I've got the taco dinner kit there, and obviously I've got the wraps. I bought some of the sour cream topping and the salsa for fajitas tonight. Stock cubes, pesto, goat's cheese, because I love goat's cheese at the moment, especially in salads. Just some tinned sweet corn and vegetables. I've got tons of mixed nuts that were really cheap for making flapjacks this week. Mushrooms under there, coffee, And then these were brand new, and oh, I went to Aldi, didn't I? I've been saying Lidl, but I was in Aldi. So they're like big packs of seasoning, and they go through mixed herbs like crazy, so I think this will be better. And then that will go on some of the chicken, I think. And then I've got fajita seasoning and just a massive bag of spinach. But I think that's pretty much it. So that's like probably a good example of a shop for 2 weeks for us. Eating healthy. I am trying to lose a little bit of weight because I have put on a fair amount from being on the hormonal contraception and from doing a bulk. Yeah, so it is kind of low calorie food and food that I would eat to lose fat, but also it's the same kind of food I would eat all the time. It's just when I'm not trying to lose fat, I would eat more of it. Right, I'm gonna make lunch and I will see you at some point later. Hey guys, so I'm just about to jump in the shower, but I thought I would chat to you a little bit about training and update you on a few things. So, training went really well. I discovered that I can still do handstand push-ups, which is completely crazy because I've basically not been doing them this whole time. So I was really worried that I was going to have lost that, but it turns out that I haven't. So my recovery today was insane. It was 99% on Whoop. At the moment my day strain is at 13.4, which is quite high for me, to be honest, because CrossFit was 11.7. So you can see I was doing intervals. I'll put it up on the screen. I was doing like some intervals and my heart rate went up and down quite a lot. It only logged 36 minutes, interestingly, but that was probably, so it might not have logged the EMOM. Let me edit that. So it's gone up. So my strain for CrossFit was 13.2, which is probably one of the highest strains I've ever had for CrossFit. And so I did the EMOM to begin with, and then you can see where I did the intervals. That's really interesting. A lot of today was quite like gymnastic-y. I did some chest to bar pull-ups. It was supposed to be kipping chest to bar, but I thought I would do strict with a band because I really need to like work on that lat pulling down strength because I don't have it at the moment. And I'm really pleased with how that went actually. And then there was some bench press, which was good. I burnt out quite quickly on that, but I was doing 15 reps to start with in a minute, and then after that I dropped down to about 10. And I had to do rope climbs. I've never done rope climbs in that gym, so that was quite cool. But yeah, so training this week has actually been amazing. I've been crushing it, quite honestly, and that like has been quite rare recently. I think I've struggled a lot with motivation before gyms were open, but now gyms are open, I'm like almost over motivated and I stuck to my program the whole time. But I think I possibly just went a little bit too hard, and I intended to film like later on in the week, but I just completely crashed on like Thursday. So Thursday's my program rest day anyway, but my like whole body was hurting. Like even like my skin was like hurting to touch. I did hit on Wednesday, I hit a 140 kilo deadlift for 2 reps, and then I did my usual like down in reps, and I think you probably got that footage. I think that's the training session you will have seen. So yeah, that was savage. Not because it was hard, but I think it just fried my CNS. And if any of you have had CNS fatigue, you'll know what it feels like, but you just feel like you can't do anything. And anyway, I like lay on the sofa and couldn't do anything Thursday, and I also felt pretty bad on Friday. So I listened to my body and took an extra rest day, and I'm honestly feeling so much better today. I also struggled a little bit this week with my mood fluctuations. Like, I've been pretty depressed. I've had some things that have gone on in my life that I've not dealt with particularly well this week, which is fine. Like, I mean, I'm dealing with a lot. It's very hard a lot of the time, and I think I'm doing pretty well. So the fact that I did a video this week, I'm not going to be too hard on myself because you've got some good footage from Saturday, and hopefully that's enough. But there will be some weeks like this. I am someone that struggles with mental health, and all I want to do is be real about that, so it can help you guys out there that struggle with mental health feel a little bit less alone. And you've got to know that I'm not completely on it all the time. And there are some weeks where I do struggle with training and some weeks where I struggle with keeping up with my commitments. Obviously I did well to like do my training program and keep up with my full-time job, and the fact that I couldn't like film my evenings doesn't matter too much. But I'm just doing my best for you guys, and yeah, so my aim is just to show you the reality of my life, and this week that was the reality of my life. I literally just got home most nights and fell asleep on the sofa at about 8 o'clock because I was out of it. And I know that it's the first week back at work and it does get really hard the first week back. After that it kind of gets a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna have a shower, but I've also just got this. I feel like I've just opened a load of packages today, but I've got this package from Frey, and they are a skincare brand, so I have been using, let me find it. They sent me some like samples and stuff a while back, and I've got a few like in my cupboard. Yeah, so I've got the like Purify Me exfoliating scrub, and the Revive Me replenishing serum, so that's, oh, I've got that in another bottle. Yeah, that one. So it's a tiny little bottle of moisturiser, and that is what I've been using to kind of clear up my skin a little bit. After coming off the hormonal contraception, I found I was getting some spots around here, but they've honestly improved quite a lot. Frey have sent me this, I hope I'm saying that right, Protect Me facial moisturiser. So I've got a moisturiser and I've got a replenishing serum now. I'm going to use both of these today and see what they're like. And they've also got SPF in them, which is always good, and it's very sunny at the moment, but they are specifically formulated for like after workouts and stuff, which is cool, and they're supposed to like protect your skin throughout the day. And then got like a hydrating facial cleanser. I think I'll use this in the shower today to get rid of all of the gross stuff in my skin. But if you know me, my skincare is pretty terrible. Like, I don't know what to do. I was brought up, if you watch me on SAS, you'll know this, I was brought up in quite a gender neutral environment. My mum wasn't particularly like, she didn't do all the hair and nails and the makeup and all that sort of stuff, so I have like no background. My nails always look like a mess. Didn't know how to wear makeup until I was a teenager. Skincare is not a thing in my house, in my family, so yeah, it's a new thing to me, but I think it is quite important, especially at the moment when I'm struggling a little bit with my skin after coming off the hormones. But it is kind of improving quite a lot, and I have noticed the difference in my skin since using the moisturiser again, so I'm super excited to use these. I will leave the link below. So I do have an affiliate link with this company now because I really like their moisturisers and I do use it, and I'm interested to see what happens. This one is formulated for sweating skin especially, and I'm really interested in using products that are made specifically for active people, because we obviously sweat quite a lot and that can affect your skin, and I've always had quite bad skin. I know I love their moisturiser. I will see how it goes with the other products and let you know. And I feel like this has kind of become a bit of a self-care Saturday because I've been feeling so rubbish, and I've just sort of sorted everything out today. So went to the gym, went into the shopping, got some good food in, had a big salad for lunch, and now I'm gonna have a shower and do a bit of skincare. So if you want to purchase any of the Frey products, I'll leave the link below. It does support me, that link, so thank you so much for using that. And also you can use my discount code, which is SportyBeth, all in capital letters, and that will get you 20% off, which is cool. I kind of want to be able to bring you some discounts. Hey guys, so we're just gonna compare Whoop stats. Martin has done hockey today and they won, didn't you win?
12-0.
12-0. He plays for Truro hockey team and they were playing against Bodmin?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch this week. I'd normally go and watch, but I was too busy training. No, I would have watched, but it was at the same time as I'd normally train, and training is a priority at the moment. I'll look at mine as well. So I'll put them on the screen. Mine was a 13.2, I think I've mentioned it before, and I think my overall day strain is only 13.4, but that's quite high for me. I had 99% recovery, which means I'm winning on recovery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Martin's got 18.1.
18.1 for the hockey, 18.6 overall day strain.
Yeah.
86% recovered.
1,431 calories. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if you want to burn a lot of calories, do field hockey.
Play hockey, yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, 3,400 calories in total.
And that is, you've got like a full circle. Yeah, that's crazy. So I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was quite cool, and the comparison between hockey and CrossFit, because obviously it's a lot more taxing, I think. Hey guys, so I think yesterday the last thing you saw was us looking at our Whoop scores, and that is something that we like to do at the moment, is like compare and see how we're doing. I woke up with a really good recovery again this morning, and I think it's a little bit maybe to do with the fact my body is recovering better because I've had the implant removed. Now, if you want to know a bit more about that, you can catch up on my video on why I came off hormonal contraception, which I uploaded today. I think even now, like a week later since I filmed it, I feel like there's been a lot of change already again, which is a bit mad. I think part of the reason I was feeling a bit sick this week was to do with the hormones and just everything going a bit weird. But then towards the end of this week, I've just started to feel really good, like better than before. My energy levels are up so much, and yeah, I feel like lots of things are happening to my body at the moment. And my appetite has changed. My appetite's dramatically decreased, which is really interesting, and I'm craving lots of different foods that I wasn't craving before, but I don't feel so like ravenously hungry all the time. So yeah, have a look at that video, and I'm going to do an update on that in about 6 months, I think, maybe 3 months if loads have changed in 3 months, but we'll see how it goes. And today is Sunday and we haven't done much today. We've just had a bit of a chilled morning, and then we went to see my sister's baby, and I finally met him. He's called Barnaby and he's the cutest. So we had a little COVID test first, because we have to test anyway because we're going to work tomorrow, and also we're like in a little bubble with our family so we can meet and hold the baby. And yeah, so I've got some cute pictures with him that I will put up on the screen. He's gorgeous. So he was born at 36 weeks, so he was quite early, but he was like 7 pounds, so he was a big baby. And the funny thing is though, like Ben, who's my sister's husband, when he was born he was so big that he was in the paper. I think he was about 13 pounds, so that's a lot. It's probably a good thing that he was born early. But yeah, so I just got to like sit and have cuddles with him, and then he was like lifting his little weights. I got him like a little dumbbell and a kettlebell. He's got like a sweatband. I thought it was so cute. We just don't have kids in our family, and now we do, and I was just so happy to meet him. And I gave Ellie the meals that I meal prepped at the start of the video, and she loved them. So I did like pulled pork and beans, so kind of like barbecue baked bean and pulled pork stew, and I thought that would be good just for her to get into the microwave, because at the moment obviously she's like breastfeeding and holding the baby, and you've got to cook with one arm. So I thought when Ben goes back to work that might be good for her. So yeah, I feel good about doing that, and it was just so nice to see him. And yeah, that's pretty much my weekend. I'm gonna go down and cook the roast that I would normally cook on a Sunday, and just make the most of the rest of the afternoon. Again, I'm a bit sorry that you got a weird bunch of clips this week, not a full vlog, but the way it is, my life just sort of took over, and training was a bit mad and everything was a bit all over the place, and my mood was not great midweek and I was quite ill, so you just got what I could give you, and I hope that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of want to start training a little bit before work because my energy levels have increased, and I'd quite like to just go for like a 10-minute EMOM or like some gymnastics or just a little jog or something on the bike. Just something to like get myself going in the morning, so I might film a little bit of that for you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.